Hey, entrepreneur, this is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled, Ladies and Gentlemen, sometimes all you really need is a few proven low-hanging fruit marketing tips to help you strategically grow your business literally for pennies on the dollar, part two. Entrepreneur, in part two of this video series, you're going to discover three more incredibly profitable marketing tips that are definitely going to help you strategically grow your business literally for pennies on the dollar. Once again, we're going to demonstrate some incredibly powerful and profitable long-term, low-hanging fruit marketing opportunities you should be tapping into. Now, entrepreneurs, recall in part one, we took a nice upscale jeweler, a local jeweler, and a local foreign car auto care repair specialist. We had the two of them combine their resources and their networks and strategically cross promote each other, thereby driving down each other's costs and creating some powerful new long-term and short-term customers and or referrals. Now, take a look at strategy number one. As you recall, what we did was we had the jeweler go in to the auto repair, foreign car auto repair specialist's office and become a customer. And once they established that the fact that they were going to be a repeat, steady, reliable repeat customer, and once they got on a first name basis, they approached them and said, "Hey, we'd like to bring you some business, and in return, we'd like a favor from you." So, of course, the auto repair specialist, what's the deal? What do you got in mind? He says, "Here's what we'll do. You can have any piece of jewelry worth $1,000, and we'll give it to you at our cost." So let's just say the jeweler chose a nice necklace that cost $1,000, and they got it for $400 or $600, whatever the case may be. Now that was strategy number one. In return for that, what the jeweler wants is for them and their management team and any relatives, contacts, acquaintances they have to be able to come into that has a foreign car. They want them to be able to come to this particular person, bring them their business in essence, and get a discount. So, they realize, both parties realize what it costs to create a customer, and they're saying, okay, it makes sense, fine. Now, here's the next part of that strategy, which is strategy number one here. The jeweler's also going to approach the significant other or the spouse of the auto repair owner, and I'll make the same exact arrangement. In other words, the spouse can pick out $1,000 piece of jewelry that say maybe cost the jeweler $400, and they're going to give it to him. Now, ladies and gentlemen, stop and think about this for just a second. And let's just say it's a woman, the spouse of the auto repair specialist. She's showing up at these social events, is she not? She might sit on the board. She might help with fundraising. She might be politically active. In any event, she's moving and shaking in these circles just like her husband, or vice versa. And you can best believe if they're repairing cars that are, five-figure cars and six-figure cars, that means the owners of these cars live in six and seven-figure houses. That means that they also have businesses in the six, seven, eight-figure range, right? So here's the point. You can best believe those men and women are going to want to know. Like, let's say, just look at those earrings. Let's say those earrings go for $400, but it only cost the jeweler $100. So she gave them to the wife for $100. Now here's the point. What if the wife happens to be best friends with somebody whose husband or wife is the local news anchor person? Think about that. Or if they're best friends with the spouse of somebody who happens to be the athletic director of the local junior college or the local university. Or if this person is a sales rep or a sales manager or a high profile public speaker. I think you get the drift, right? Now, here's strategy number two. The jeweler's going to ask if either the owner of the foreign car repair shop has any friends, family members, relatives, or anybody else they know, or if the wife or significant other has any high profile friends, families, or relatives. Maybe that person's a sales rep. Maybe they're a sales manager. Maybe they're a sales trainer. In other words, these people are at golfing events, they're at fundraising events, or let's suppose the spouse is related to somebody who's a partner in a high powered local law firm. Again, look at the circle of contact these people come in contact with. Now, here's the point. If they are, they will make this same exact arrangement with that high profile person. Now, let's just suppose, think about this. Let's suppose the spouse, the significant other of the foreign car auto repair shop has a relative who sells local commercial real estate. So you're talking about these buildings going anywhere from $5 to $25 million and up. Now, think about this. If they show up at a function and they got a $25,000 Rolex on their arm and they only paid $5,000 for this Rolex, do you think those people that they're hobnobbing with are going to want to know the deal? Or if they got a $12,000 necklace on, they only paid $3,000 for it. Think about this. You think these people won't post this on Facebook and tweet about it? You best believe they will. Now, here's the next part of this strategy, ladies and gentlemen. Strategy number 3, and this is powerful. The jeweler is going to allow anybody that we mentioned who wants to become a commissioned only sales rep. Now, don't misunderstand. We're not talking about paying them. What the jeweler, in the actual money, what the jeweler is going to do is compensate them with a 25% credit toward the gross amount their referrals bring them. For example, here's what the jeweler is going to do. They're going to create it. Maybe they go to Vistaprint or something. They're going to all go to a printer. They're going to, and maybe they make the same deal with the printer, by the way. They're going to go to the printer and get some special business cards made up that has the business's name on the front, on the side 1, but on side 2 it's going to say, because you are a valued relative, customer, colleague, and or associate of, and that's when this person puts their name in, you're entitled to 40% discount off your first purchase. Compliments of whatever the name of their jewelry store is. Now this person, the man or woman, gives this card away, and when the person comes in to redeem the card with the jeweler just credits who the person is, what the amount was, and then they're going to give them a $25 or 25% credit. They can either use it monthly or at the end of the year. Now let's just go back to that broker for a minute who's selling this commercial real estate. Let's suppose a broker, through their travels, $50,000 worth of business came to the jeweler. So the jeweler's going to give this person now $12,500. Don't hold me to the math, but that's kind of close. $12,500 in credit. Now that means that jeweler can go, that broker can go in there and get a combination of stuff that costs $12,000, or if they want to buy something that costs $20,000, they got a $12,500 credit. You see how that works? The point is, they're walking around with all this rocking stuff on. Do you not think the circles that they're socializing in are not going to want to know where they're getting all this jewelry from and how they're getting it at such an incredible discount? Now, there's a very good chance, ladies and gentlemen, 90% of the people that they do this with won't pan out, but that 10% will. And that 10% is going to make this worthwhile for that jeweler. Because again, think about it. If you're talking about a high profile celebrity, maybe this man or woman is a partner at a high powered law firm. Think about the people they socialize with, have dinner with, maybe they're politically active with. They're dealing with men and women who have 6, 7, and 8 figure a year businesses, who also have employees and associates, and on and on and on. Entrepreneur, I hope you can see how in this short video these battlefield tested marketing tips can and will put a lot of money in your pocket if you'll utilize them. So with that said, for those of you who want to discover how you're going to add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line, do so in the next 90 days or less without having to add any new customers or clients, then entrepreneur, do yourself a favor. Grab your free 9-page special report. Just head over to youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales because that's where you can get it. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again next time on the Marketing Minute.